you guys are good and you've had a good time so far. I hope last week was blessed for you, and I hope your Monday is already going very well. Today is a beautiful day. Hey, I should be outside. But yeah, anyways, I hope you guys are having fun outside if you're not at work or doing anything. And yeah, today we're going to talk about Phillipians 4:13, and I'm sure everybody in the whole world knows what this verse is. Simply, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. But the question here is, do we all just say it, or can we actually do all things through Christ who strengthens us? That's the question I'm putting to you today. And the reason why I chose this topic is something happened to me last week. I started this job and I was a normal employee, and last week I just got a call in the morning and, Isiuwa, we're throwing you into a team leader. And obviously I was like, yeah, because there's more pay being a team leader. And I was like, yeah, that's cool. But then after the call I was like, can I really do this? Like, seriously, like, being a team leader is not as easy. That's the problem. Many people pray for, God, take me higher, take me this, take me there. But when you get to that position, truly, can you handle it, or would you crack? Yeah, many people can handle it, but also many people can't. And I was in that position because I was like, God, excuse me, how am I going to do this? It's really difficult. Do I not prefer just being an employee where someone is in front of me and just doing all the job and I'm just following in the team? Well, as a child of God, why should that be the case? If I say I can do all things, then can't I really do all things? That's the question I had to ask myself. So I prayed about it, and you know what, it was just like, Isiuwa, you need to build your confidence. And today I'm sharing with you guys, because obviously this is a journey, and what better way to actually go through it than with you guys. So we're going to talk about this today, basically. Quickly, if you say you can do all things, and I was troubled basically my own time saying, I couldn't be a team leader because I was afraid. Let's look at David in the Bible in 1 Samuel chapter 16 verse 7. You know what happened here? Obviously everybody knows the story of David in the Bible, but truly, to be honest, I think that's a very, very big problem. Everybody knows stories, everybody knows verses, but do you really know it? The problem being, like, do you really understand the gravity of it? Have you sat down to actually think and let your mind actually wrap around the story and wrap around the verse? Or do you just say it? I know David and Goliath. David killed Goliath. Woo-hoo. And that's it. That used to be the case for me, but I had to go back to this just like a baby again. But yeah, what happened then was Goliath, we all know, 9 feet tall. Had everything, all the armor, all the packaging, everything, very, very scary. And look at David here. Out of everybody, a very young boy, all he came about was with his staff, and then 5 smooth stones, and then his sling, which we all know as a catapult, towards Goliath. And when everybody thought that he couldn't do it, David stood firm and said to everyone that he was against, and look, you come with me with your sword and your spears, but I come against you in the name of the Lord. Do you understand what he said? He did not magnify the problem, he magnified the name of the Lord. He wasn't confident in his own name, but he was confident in the name of the Lord. His mindset was set on God. And then when he got there, he killed Goliath. When I read the story, I was like, wow, that is a mind. That's the heart of a soldier. When people have that Goliath packaging, when people see them, I'm like, oh my God, their confidence is so wow. But when it gets to a point where they have to do something impossible, something that looks so mighty, they chicken out. It's like being a king on the outside, like cars. Let's use cars for example. Being a king on the outside, and then on the inside you're a joker. That's the truth. Confidence is not the way you walk. It's not the way, oh my God, this girl has confidence because, she can catwalk, or the way she talks and the way she carries herself. No one can mess with her. That's not confidence, because when you're put in the toughest of situations, where you're put in situations where you can't, it seems so large and so big, you crack. Then you don't have confidence. And that's not the confidence. That's not confidence in God's standard. That's outside confidence. And that one, it doesn't take you anywhere. That's just like being Goliath. I don't want to be Goliath. I'm sure you guys don't want to be Goliath. I want to be like David. I want to know that, what? I can do anything and I can do all things. And when we're younger, our parents always say, why did you come back home with this result? The people that were first or second there, do they have 2 heads? Do they have 3 heads? And we used to complain and grumble. But to be honest, do they really have 2 heads? Do they have 3 heads? David didn't have 2 heads. David was just like us, human beings, flesh. But he had his mind set on God. He had the mindset of a child of God. And this brings us to another verse, basically, because that day when I was really like trying to get to grips with this confidence issue. 1 Timothy 4 verse 12. It says, don't let anyone look down on you because of your age. Don't let anyone look down on you because of your age. That means because of how young you are. But set an example for the believers in speech, in life, in love, in faith, and in purity. Exactly what David did. So people, even the young people that are watching this right now, no matter how young you are, don't let anybody look down on you. Don't think, oh my God, this person is a manager because the person is 40 years old or 50 years old. At 20, at 25, at 30, you can be managers, CEOs, you can be on top. And people be wondering, wow. But guess what? The wow is because you have the glory of God in you. You have the mindset of David in the Bible. That look, oh, this is the Goliath, but I'm going to kill you. I'm going to bring you down. It doesn't even have to do with situations of being a leader. It only has to do with every situation in your life. In anything you want to embark on. Don't magnify the problem, magnify your God. Tell that problem that I come against you in the name of the Lord. Even if you come against me with all these impossibilities, I come against you in the name of the Lord. And trust me, that confidence, it's beautiful to have. It's beautiful because people actually pay attention and say, wow, I love the way you lead. I love the way you do this. I love the way you do that. And it went fantastic for me, to be honest. It was beautiful, the first day being a leader. It was just like, I can do this. I can actually do this because God has put this in me. Although I had moments when I was really scared and the pressure was a lot as a leader, you have to deliver. But to be honest, I can do all things. And I did it. And the next week, I was still a team leader again. So it's just been fantastic so far. And by God's grace, I will permanently be one by the special grace of God. And I pray that for everybody watching this right now, whoever is waiting on something, wanting to grow further, wanting to do something big in their life, God will put upon your life the confidence that cannot be shaken. That confidence that will take you high in Jesus' name. And you will stand firm, you will be a David, and you will move against any Goliath in your life in Jesus' name. I've been reading this book by what's his name? That Virgin Atlantic guy, Richard Branson. It's called Screw It, Let's Do It. This guy, oh my gosh, I cannot even begin because my time's already running up. But you guys should get the book, very cheap. I got it for £1.49 or so. That book, that is someone that had confidence in the face of adversity. In any situation, he brought down all his Goliaths. And even if we may say, I don't know about Richard Branson I don't know his spiritual level or, level with God. I'm not to judge that. But that is someone that has that confidence of David in the Bible. So I advise you guys get the book, read it, and you know what? If there's anything you're supposed to do in your life right now, go ahead and do it. Beat your chest, be promoted, and smile. Let God embarrass you in that position, yeah? So I'm going to leave you guys now. 8 minutes, 19 seconds. Whoop, whoop. Bye, guys. See you guys next week.